Radio.world.
Kind of nonsense conversation are we having here?
The Neon Ghost Show. The Neon Ghost Show. Right here on Rainier. What's it? Rainier Avenue Radio.world.
Right about now.
Rainier Avenue Radio.world. I'm so tired. I have to pee.
You're listening to Rainier Avenue Radio.world. I'm Granville Emerson along with my partner, Renault Pepe King. And we host the show Little Line Sports right here on Rainier Avenue Radio.world, where we talk about football, basketball, local sports, national sports, Seahawks, UW, Seattle U Redhawks, Garfield Bulldogs, all that and more right here on Little Line Sports with Rainier Avenue Radio.world.
Wash your hands, don't touch your face, wipe things down, clean up your space. When you cough and sneeze, do responsibly. If you feel you're getting ill, isolate at home and chill. No, you're not alone. Please pick up your phone and call 206-477-3977. King County 206-477-3977. Public Health 206-477-3977. King County 206-477-3977. Public Health Community Radio Station will provide you with more information. Say your community radio station will provide you with more information. Rainier Avenue Radio.
Sa Washington, karamihan ay sang-ayon na ang ating kalsada ay ligtas pag isinangtabi ang telepono. Pero hindi ito madali. Ibahagi ang mensaheng ito at maging halimbawa. Bago umalis, ilagay ang telepono sa glove box. Iset sa Do Not Disturb. Ikayate ng mga kaibigan at pamilya na gawin din ito. Dahil pag ginawa ang parte natin, ang kalsada ay ligtas para sa lahat. Sabay tayong makakarating doon. Isang mensahe mula sa Washington Traffic Safety Commission.
You're listening to Rainier Avenue Radio.world.
Ay likas sa aking puso.
Magandang araw po sa inyong lahat. Saan man kayo naroroon, wherever in the world. Ito po ang Fil-Am Radio Show, broadcasting live every Tuesday afternoon from 1 to 2:30 p.m. Shuttle time. That's every Wednesdays from 4 to 5:30 a.m. Philippine time and 6 to 7:30 a.m. Australia time through the magic of StreamYard and the facilities of Rainier Avenue Radio.world in Seattle, Washington, USA. Ito po si Salvador at ang akin pong mga kasama.
Ako po si Kuya Bert Caoili. And where's Vicky?
Where's Vicky?
Anyway.
Our producer is Daniel Velez of Rainier Avenue Radio.world. Our program is internet-based, so you can listen and watch live right now. Saan man kayo naroroon. Anywhere in the world. Just log on to www.rainieravenueradio.world or in YouTube. Hanapin po lamang ang Fil-Am Radio Show episode 251 na po tayo ngayon. Our show is video recorded by our producer, Daniel Velez, so you can watch later at your own convenience through the Facebook page of Rainier Avenue Radio World, YouTube, or through my Facebook page, Mal Salvador, Kuya Bert Caoilis, Bert Angels Washington, and Vicky Navarro. Just look for Fil-Am Radio Show, episode 251. We broadcast in Taglish, Tagalog English, so our speaking audience can understand the show. So for now, just relax and enjoy your show. Thank you. Salamat po. Our program will start with a prayer and ends with a prayer. So let's bow our heads and join Kuya Bert in his opening prayer.
Heavenly Father, as we prepare for today's broadcast, we ask that you bless our friends, supporters, and those we care deeply for, especially those who are watching our program right now, wherever they are around the world. Where there is joy, give them continued joy. Where there is pain, give them your peace and mercy. Where there is self-doubt, release a renewed confidence. Where there is a need, fulfill their needs. Above all, thank you for giving us friends and family to share the blessing that you have bestowed on us each and every day here on earth. May love, humility, forgiveness, and peace reign in our hearts from this day forward. In Jesus' holy name, Amen.
Amen. Hi, Andrew. Andrew's watching. And Irving Mendoza. Hi again, Miles, Kuya Bert, and maybe Vicky. Haha. I think he's missing in action. And hello to special guest. Our special guest, Kuya Bert, is no other than the famous Mr. Golden Voice, Mr. Jun Polistico.
Let's welcome him then. Wow.
Yay! Good morning. Good morning.
Blessed everyone. Blessed morning. Blessed
Alam mo
day.
naman, Jun, like I said, you're always in my favorite singer. I remember the time you could Seattle, and I remember the instance where you were actually teaching me how to hold the microphone when to sing. Like this. Always following your mouth. I don't know. That was at the China Harbor at that time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Echo.
That was 1990.
You have an echo, Kuya Bert.
What's that?
Okay, it's better now. Before you have an echo.
I think there's still an echo going on. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So
Hi, everyone. Can you guys hear me?
There's Vicky Navarro.
Yeah, I caught the last part for
yeah.
talk regarding what to eat and what not, and what good thing to eat and good to drink. Yeah, I'm the same. I watch what I eat.
Yeah.
No,
So anyway, June, I think,
yeah.
Daniel Bells, our producer, says that you might be having major echo. Can you turn your speakers down? Yeah, because right now it's echoing.
Or the monitor.
How's that?
Oh,
Okay,
that's
now
better.
you have to speak louder now.
Yeah.
How's that? About that?
That's better.
Okay, very good.
All right.
Okay, Miles, because we got June here. You might
Okay,
as well.
Kuya Bert,
Right.
June, and Vicky. Our opening song is Cebu, I'm Coming Home to You from our
Yeah, I
special
have
guest,
a
Jun
record.
Polistico.
I have a CD of that song. I love it. All right,
That's a
let's hear it.
special request from Kuya Bert.
Yep.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Someday I'm coming home to you, you'll see. And what a day it will be, Cebu. I'm coming home to you, you'll see. You that keeps on haunting me night and day, just like a sailor to the sea. For memories of you still linger on. The people, as you pass by, smile at you as if they know you very well. Hotels and condominiums on the hilltops envy the captivating city lights. The bridges that lay across an island where multicolored sea crabs fly, resorts and hotels on the shorelines. Oh, it's a tourist paradise. But how could I forget the Mardi Gras, which we celebrate year after year? Cebu, I'm coming home to you, you see. And what a day it will be, Cebu. I'm coming home to you someday. Pass by, smile at you as if they know you very well. Hotels and condominiums on the hilltop envy the captivating city lights. The bridges lay across an island where multicolored sea crabs fly, resorts and hotels on the shorelines. Oh, it's a tourist paradise. Oh, but how could I forget the Mardi Gras, which we celebrate year after year? Cebu, I'm coming home to you, you see. What a great day it will be, Cebu. I'm coming home to you someday. I'm gonna come running to you. Cebu, I'm coming home someday. Cebu.
All right.
Yan po ang Cebu, I'm Coming Home to You by our special guest, Jun Polistico. Beautiful song.
Beautiful. Yeah, I love
Yeah.
that. That was a special recording actually by June some years back.
Yeah.
That's
And
wonderful.
like you
And
said, his
You got a nice
a
voice.
special request
oh
by Kuya
yes.
Bert.
Yep. June, when Miles was trying to uh, make her playlist, I said,
Mhm.
I hope you have Cebu in there. She says, oh no. So she had to research, and she had to look. Yeah, and I'm glad you found it. On YouTube. Yeah, that's pretty good.
That's so
Yeah.
awesome. Well,
There
you're
are
so
two
talented.
versions, but that one is better than the other one. The
Yeah.
other one is shorter, but not too much video clips. That one is
No, it's beautiful.
beautiful.
It's
Yeah, I
beautiful.
love it.
Yeah,
Well
yeah.
done.
I love it.
Oh,
Well,
Welcome, Vicky.
yeah, I'm so
Ah.
honored to have you on our show. My mom is a fan of your music, but we really want to get into the heart of things of Mr. Jun Polistico, who began his career began in Manila in the 70s. He's recorded several hit albums with Valor Records and even performed at the Thriller in Manila boxing match of 1975. But before we get into that, I want to get into the early stages of your career, or when
Mhm.
in the beginning, as when you were in your childhood. Is this something that runs in your family, or is it something that in your childhood, when did you notice that, hey, I have a potential in singing, and use that as part of a singing career? When did you figure it out, or is it your family that realized, hey, you have a talented voice?
I was about say about 10 or 11 years old. We were living somewhere in Pasay City,
Mm-hmm.
and my neighbors were living in an apartment, and the neighbors there would always say, you should join a singing contest. They
Mm-hmm.
had it at that time.
Uh-huh.
They have the amateur contest and things like
Mm-hmm.
that. And so I just wondered to myself whether, the young child, I don't know what to do. Then we moved back to Leyte, and there was a friend of mine. His name is Winnie, and he took me to a radio station where they have weekly singing contest.
Okay.
And he forced me. He kind of when the musical director said we need more. It was a rainy season. I said we need more contestants. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
can you can there anybody be in the audience that would like to win the contest today? Because we're lacking contestants.
Mhm.
And my friend pulled me to the stage and made me sing. We sang, and then after right after I sang, the musical director said, or the leader of the band said, "Well, there you guys, the man who's going to beat you all has just arrived." But
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
That's
gave
pretty good.
inspiration to move forward.
Wow. What age was this?
I I think I was about 16 years old.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this was in Leyte, Ormoc City,
And did you
DY.
felt at that time your career I mean you were so probably motivated and so excited that someone actually getting picked from the audience to see how much talent you have. At that time of moment, did you say, hey, this is the time uh to get some support to move your singing career forward? um After that moment, can you tell us what happened?
Well, I was so motivated that
Hmm.
every day I would go to the radio station to research songs and to
Hmm.
memorize them because we didn't
Mhm.
have any resources at that time. All we
Yeah.
had,
Yes.
all we had was that small transistor radio.
Yeah,
Remember the
Yes.
that's
transistor radio ran by six batteries. You know,
yeah.
that's all we had. And if you want to get the lyrics to the song, you have to listen to the radio uh,
Uh-huh.
to get the lyrics. Now, uh, to listen to the radio, you mean you have to watch for the song to come back every hour.
Hmm.
So, so,
Uh-huh.
so,
Exactly.
so
Yes.
you can
Uh,
Yes.
only get line after line. But if you have money, you can buy the little things that we call song hits,
Hmm.
Oh
Hmm.
yeah.
Hmm.
where they put all the lyrics of the song. And
mhm.
since I could not afford it, uh, I go to the library of the radio station, and that's where I try to get the lyrics. And
Hmm.
Mhm.
as young as I was, and I'm not yet highly educated at that time. I think
Hmm.
still in high school or in college, first year college, but I don't know how. I had a hard time trying to get the lyrics, and I would ask some of the people around to get the lyrics for me. So
Uh,
anyway, I was able to get by, and then finally, it was a campaign for politics season that they're hiring entertainers, and I was so devastated that I did not get hired. or
Mhm.
not include me in the team. So I left Leyte. I went to Davao,
Mm.
and in Davao I landed to sing for a politician also because some
Mhm.
connections there. And then that was the beginning, everything because it landed me to sing at the Insular Hotel. 17 years old, I was already singing. I was
Mhm.
uh,
Mm-hmm.
very experienced before I landed on that job. And then finally in 1972, I said, I'm going to go to Manila. I don't know
Mhm.
Mm.
why, but I went to Manila anyway. And uh, some people told me to audition in nightclubs.
Mm.
And I said to myself, and I was already about 20 something years old. And I said, if I'm going to, uh, I'm sure I can land in a singing in a nightclub, in many
Mhm.
nightclubs in the Rojas Boulevard
Mhm.
Yeah.
and all those places. But I said, if I do sing in nightclubs, I would be branded as a nightclub singer, and I won't be able anymore to become a recording artist. So I waited.
Mhm.
I did not go, although I auditioned in a couple clubs, and I was accepted already. But I said, if I do this every day, I will be just singing in a nightclub, and I will never be able to land in a recording.
Mhm.
I would lose that opportunity to become a recording because I'd be branded as a nightclub singer. So I just waited. Baga tiniis ko na lang, no? I
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
waited until finally somebody invited me to a TV show. That's the TV
Mm.
show of Karina Afable. Uh,
Mm.
those three, Karina Afable, uh,
Normally Desma
Marquez,
and Linda
and
Magno. Yeah.
not Linda. Linda was not there yet. It was
Okay.
John Young. It was John Young
Ah, yeah, yeah, yeah.
or Jin Yang. We
Yin
pronounce
Yang,
it
yeah.
Jin Yang, yeah. And then with Eddie Mesa. And
Mhm.
so
Mhm.
they pulled me out to sing there. It was just random. I was invited
Mhm.
because a friend of mine is part of the production team of that show. So they invited me and I sang. I sang one song and after the program, uh, somebody was already waiting for me at the gate, and he
Mhm.
said, a friend of mine from Cebu, he said, "I'm taking you today to Villar Records. It's in
Mhm.
the neighborhood.
Mm.
I'll take you
Mm.
today to Villar Records for for audition for an audition."
Mhm.
So I play a little bit of piano and I
Yeah.
sang. I sat on the piano. They stuck the microphone right in front of me, and they all listened uh, by the recording booth.
Mm.
And when I
Mhm.
started singing, uh, that was the
That's the
beginning.
moment.
Uh,
Mm-hmm.
the manager and the owner of the recording studio said, "Okay, Mr. Villar said, come back tomorrow and let's sign the contract."
Yeah.
Wow.
Mhm.
That is so
Wow.
awesome.
Very good. Yeah.
Yeah. Can
And
I ask you
Huh?
something? Yeah.
I believe it was a divine, uh,
Connection.
Intervention. Yeah.
Yeah.
it was God's plan for me.
Yeah.
Everything was laid out plan, the way, the way I desired it to be.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Right.
Did you before you even went to Manila, or did you also have any guidance to even did you already have connections to any radio station, or people with musical backgrounds that had connections at a young age before you even went to Manila and got the divine connection to be a recorded artist?
Yes, in fact, how we were as teenagers, we were into drinking and stuff like that. So
Mm-hmm.
we meet these
Mhm.
people around, and I get to hang around with them. And my, in fact, Marshall Sanson uh, was the television producer of one of the stations that produced that television series Flor de Luna.
Yeah, yeah,
And,
yeah. I
and
remember. Yeah. Uh-huh. Mhm.
who recommended me to guest on that TV program actually. Yeah.
Wow.
So that's
That is
how
so exciting.
that's how God designed
Oh
everything.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
He does so amazing things. But can
Yep.
we also ask you before we go on our station break at 1:25? Tell me I mean, as I see, because I this is the second sentence that you even performed at the Thrilla in Manila boxing match in 1975. Now, I mean, I would have been like so honored. I'm pretty sure you were honored also. But tell me at that moment when someone says, "Hey, would you like to sing in the Thrilla in Manila?" And who was your? Did you already have a manager back then, or was it someone that went up to you and says, "I think I found a guy to be part of this boxing match"?
You know what's so funny at that time? Even the business is so young that
Yeah.
nobody knows how to manage artists at that time. We
Okay.
had no
Uh-huh.
manager. We were
I
just
see.
depending on the publicist inside the recording company, which is Villar. I would go up to them or I would call them and ask for schedules if they have invitations for me to guest on TV shows and stuff like that. And it just so happened that for this uh, Muhammad Ali and Fraser
Mm-hmm.
fight
Mm,
here as a trip, dubbed as a thriller in Manila,
yes.
uh, they invited me. The studio called me and he said they want you to sing for the pre-dinner fight
Mhm.
at the pre-fight dinner at the Philippine Village Hotel near the airport. That was the biggest hotel at that time,
Mhm.
one of the biggest, in fact. And so they want you to sing for that show. Prepare two songs. So I did, and uh, I went in there and sang. It was a full orchestra. It was a Amado Pascual, and I
Mm.
will
Mhm.
remember that night. And attended by Don King,
Oh yeah. Yeah.
producer,
The
the
producer.
promoter,
Mm.
Yep.
and Joe Fraser was there. I know, and Ray Price, a country singer, black country singer,
Yep.
Mhm.
Yep.
who's under Don King, and other entertainers that came from New York and Las Vegas. Because
Mhm.
they flew in a lot of entertainers, international entertainers.
That.
But the local entertainers, singers, was me, myself, and Carmen Patena.
Oh
Wow.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
When
Yeah.
Um,
I sang a Sinatra song. I sang, "You are the sunshine of my
that's
life."
my life.
Mm. Ah.
Excuse me, June. May I interrupt you for a minute? It's our
Sure.
first station break, so stay tuned po. We'll be back. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm Paul Pearson, host of Star Time. And when I'm not cooking up a batch of my famous wood-flavored chicken, I'm listening to Rainier Avenue Radio.world.
Have you ever went over a friend's house to eat and the food just ain't no good?
May kamanga-manga na nangyayari tuwing tayo ay nagsusuot ng seatbelt. Para bang may hiwaga sa tuwing isinasantabi natin ang ating telepono o kaya sa tuwing nagbibigay tayo ng espasyo sa nakabisikleta. Ang munting pagtigil para may makatuwid sa kalsada ay napakaganda. Kahit na ang pagsakay pauwi ng bahay matapos ang inuman ay napakagaling. Dahil kahit nakikita na bagay ay nagiging malaking bahagi sa pagpapanatili na tayo ay ligtas. Magkasama tayong makakarating doon.
1, 2, get down. What's up, big and little homies? This is Masvita Mara, host of Seattle Sports Weekly on Rainier Avenue Radio.world, your one-stop shop for Seattle sports. We cover preps, we cover college, we cover pro, we cover it all. Huskies, Mariners, Seahawks, Garfield, South, Roosevelt, Petro, King County. This is what you want to listen to for all the sports that's happening in Seattle. Seattle Sports Weekly on Rainier Avenue Radio World.
See a bad mother.
The beat of the Fox with nastiness is back on K-Fox Night Beat.
Yo, what's the deal? It's the legendary Hall of Fame DJ Mixmaster Ice of UTFO.
What's up? Who you thought this is? This is Sir Mix-a-Lot.
And this is Terry Lewis.
And I'm Grand Mixer GMS.
What's up, y'all? This is DJ Third Degree.
This is JJ Hudson from the High Children family.
Sunday nights from 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. It's K-Fox Night Beat with DJ Nastiness.
Bringing back the memories.
Bringing back the memories.
Bringing Seattle's hottest music.
Bringing Seattle's hottest music. Rainier Avenue Radio.world.
That's my noise.
Peace.
Do you feel uneasy on your feet? Need assistance to walk? Do you use a wheelchair and want to stand more? What if you could stand stronger, feel steadier on your feet? What would this mean for your daily life? Join our dance-based walking program to improve balance, coordination, strength, and stamina. Wednesdays in July and August at 2 p.m. at the iconic Columbia City Theater in partnership with Rainier Avenue Radio and Hugs and Power Nonprofit. Walkers, wheelchairs, and canes welcome. If you can stand and bear weight for even just 5 seconds, come dance to walk with Tango Stride.
Rainier Avenue Radio.world is your 24/7 digital media hub. Tune in at Rainier Avenue Radio.world. Also find us on Facebook, Twitter, and TuneIn apps.
Kami po ay magbabalik sa inyo lahat. Ito po ang Fil-Am Radio Show sa Seattle, Washington, USA. Ito po si Mal Salvador at ang aking pong mga kasama.
Ako po si Kuya Bert Caoili.
Navarro with our special guest.
Hi.
And that's Jun Polistico.
Vicky, excuse me. Before we go back to you, Jun, Irving Mendoza, one of our avid followers, got a question for you, actually, too. To Jun Polistico, weren't you an original member of the Society of Seven? And in back of the late 70s or early 80s, the Society of Seven always played at a club, which I don't remember, on Highway 99 in Seattle. Is it true? And to follow up, do you still keep in contact with any of the Society of Seven group members? That's from Irving Mendoza.
Okay. That's a good question because the tail end of that story before the station break, I got a standing ovation for that show. And then Don King wanted me to go to the States with him. But at that time, I didn't know how to speak English. So I was afraid to go with him. And I was very naive. I didn't know anything about the U.S., any business like that. I just wanted to sing here in the Philippines. But apparently, my name hit the news at that time. You can go to the archives, and my name was all over the newspaper because I got a standing ovation from Don King and the rest of the room. It was a 500 seating room, and with a full-on orchestra. And then after that big news, the Society of Seven was looking for a singer because to replace Bert Nievera, the father of Martin Nievera.
Yeah.
And they came to the state in the fight in that time that I sang. It was sometime in October, I believe, or something like that. The third quarter, the last quarter of the year, and after on that year, somebody already started talking to me to join the Society of Seven, and yes, I did. Accepted the Society of Seven. At the height of my career here in the Philippines, I joined the Society of Seven to become their lead singer. And I have not performed in Seattle, to answer Mr. Mendoza's question. I've never performed with them, but I understand they have performed in Seattle. What what I did perform was in Vancouver, where we yearly we go to Vancouver like twice a year. One in springtime, and uh, the next is in the fall. That's when we travel around the mainland of the U.S. and Canada.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what, and I joined the Society of Seven in 1977.
Mm-hmm.
That's when I started with them until 1984.
That's
Yeah,
wonderful.
Okay.
yeah, yeah.
Yes, it
Oh,
says here.
yeah. Yeah, sorry. No,
Oh,
Kuya
oh,
Bert and Vicky, I just want to share with you. 4 decades ago, I produced a concert in Eduardo's, and would you believe, I don't remember it. Jun Polistico remember it. He was one of my talents in the show. That's 4 decades ago.
Yeah.
that's so
I
Yeah,
was when I was just rising
yeah,
up as a singer,
yeah.
a
He
recording
was
artist.
very, very young then,
yeah.
and so
It
am I.
says yeah, yeah. It says
So,
here
so
when
Miles, you have known June for a long, long time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was then a young boy. And I was still young then. Yeah.
that is, that is why when Miles said, I am going to contact June Polistico, I said, you know June Polistico? I said, oh, yeah. I says, well, I'm not surprised now.
so
Yeah.
Yeah.
awesome. You said that you with Society Seven that you also were a lead singer at that time, and you visited a lot of places: Hawaii, Reno, Lake Tahoe, Vancouver, BC, Chicago, and Anaheim, California. He recorded 3 albums with the Society of Seven, including
Yeah.
the hit song I'll Love You Through It All, which was a
I
number one
love
hit for
you,
16
Lord.
weeks on
Yeah.
Hawaiian radio stations. So as you were, touring, did you did you already have a family back home, or how was that situation? Uh, you know, because after what Don King says, you know what, just follow me. I'm gonna take you places. I'm gonna connect you to, uh, some, wonderful people. But how was it, that you had family back home who were probably like, wow, this is, um, for to see their family make it, and to be a recording singer. How did your family like? Didn't I
There's a lot
mean?
of
How did they
traveling.
feel? Like,
Yeah.
how did this all happen? And did you have any family with you during any of this time when because you were by yourself at that moment, or what?
Yeah, I was by myself. I was not married, and I was of course my parents was back here in the Philippines, and
Mm.
of course
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure they're proud. Since we didn't
Yeah,
have social media at that time, I would
yeah, yeah,
we didn't have constant communication, unlike today that
yeah.
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 we can have constant contact all the time. But at that time, it was just like it's either a long distance call or a
Mm-hmm.
letter or something like that.
So you were
Uh,
single then, huh, June? You were not married at that time.
yeah, but at that time, 1977, I had one daughter from from my first girlfriend,
Oh, I
Susan,
see.
and she's about 40 something now. I have
Mhm.
two
Oh.
children from my daughter. Yeah,
Uh-huh. Yeah.
yeah.
Mm.
But in
Okay, and
Hawaii, I was
you
was
also
by myself.
uh-huh. Okay. Now, did you said that you play instruments? Is that something that you is it the piano
So
or
playing
guitar, or
playing
what kind of
instrument.
instruments do you play?
I the Society of Seven, um, it is a show
I'm
band.
sorry.
So a show band
Yeah.
whereby I
Mm.
get to play. There are times that I
Okay.
get to play the conga. There are times I get to play the drums. There are times I
Okay.
get to play the keyboards, and
Oh,
that's about it. Yeah, enough for me to enough
Yeah.
play.
Yeah, is it self-taught? Is it
Yeah,
self-taught?
We do like
Musically talented. That's what I think.
Okay. Wow.
yeah.
So are we gonna?
Yeah.
I must gonna sing.
Yeah.
Here
Amazing.
another song, and I know June is gonna sing live.
Live. Yeah, he is.
Live.
I
Would you
don't know.
like? Would you like to
Gonna
sing live
sing.
now or later?
Yeah.
Maybe for I don't. Let me think about this. Miles told me that she had put out a couple of
Yeah.
videos.
Yep.
I don't know if
But
I
you're
could.
you're still gonna
I-
sing live.
Let me see if I can see what my voice can handle at this early hour. You know.
Yeah. Okay, let's listen. For the meantime, let's listen to Jun Polistico singing You and Me, covered by Jun Polistico. Yay.
You and me, we wanted it all. We wanted it all. Passion without pain, sunshine without rainy days. We wanted it always. You and me, we reached for the sky. The limit was high. Never giving in, certain we could win that prize. I should have seen it in your eyes. Look how all our dreams came true. See how I've got me, and baby, you've got you. Through it all, just one thing died, a little thing called love, something deep inside. You and me, we're not like the rest. We once were the best. Back when we were dumb, how did we become so smart and learn to break each other's heart? Look how all our dreams came true. See how I've got me, and baby, you've got you. Through it all, just one thing died, a little thing called love, something deep inside. You and me, we're not like the rest. We once were the best. But look what we became. Isn't it a crying shame that we almost made it, but we wanted it all? Baby, you and me, we wanted it all.
Yan po ang You and Me by our special guest, Jun Polistico. Yay!
No, it's wonderful.
Vicky,
my
Kuya Bert, before you ask question, Irving Mendoza got a question for June. What was the reason why you had to replace Bert Vera in the Society of Seven?
I think Bert was he just wanted to leave the group and start his own career. And
Mhm.
at the time that he came back to the Philippines, and Martin was growing up, and so
Yeah.
that was the time also that Martin started his career. I guess that was uh, uh, that's what happened in my favor that I was hired by the Society of Seven to become their lead singer. So
Mhm.
I was, but there was no other
Awesome.
any negative reason why Bert had to
Mhm.
leave. He just wanted to be on his own after 8 years that he has been with the group, and so that was the story behind it.
Yeah, it's just kind of interesting that the Society of Seven, they have one in Hawaii and still going strong, and they had also one that performed in Las Vegas. So it's been going on through the years. I don't know how they had Lani Mixalucha, you know, and
Yeah,
a
I
lot
think
of
they
a lot
have
of.
uh, Bert just passed away, the leader.
Mhm.
That was 2 years ago, or 2 or 3 years ago, and of course, uh, I think they have some replacements, and they
Right.
still go on tour
Yeah.
for
Mhm.
special shows, but no longer the regular like they
Mhm.
used. I was in Vegas in 2004. I had also a show at the downtown hotel and a one man
Mhm.
show. And at the same time, Society of Seven was playing at the regularly at the they had the afternoon show at the MGM hotel. Oh, and that was with Lani Misalucha.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Right.
Yeah, but
That's good.
yeah.
Interesting. Yeah. So, have you decided that you're gonna sing live later on, or what?
Yeah, of course I can. Maybe I could sing one song uh, like maybe a fast beat song like uh, the way you look tonight, or fly me to the moon, or it's your choice. I can see the line up here.
Okay, sounds good. Uh-oh. I thought
Yeah,
you were gonna
Vicky
disappear,
disappeared.
Vicky.
She's back. Okay, let's listen to Jun Polistico singing
All right.
live.
are
Yay!
you now live now?
Yeah.
If you are ready, it's okay.
Yeah. And then after that, we can go over our shout outs and birthdays.
Yeah, that's right.
Mhm.
Okay, let's see. Let me play this music. Okay.
Okay.
Climb it to the moon. Let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, baby, kiss me. Fill my heart with songs. Let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I love and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, I love you. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. All right. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
That is so.
Yeah.
That was really good. Walang kupas. Sabi
Yeah.
nga,
You're
nothing has
great.
changed.
Mr. Golden Voice. That's what the
Yep.
big sign in Las Vegas when he did a show there.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Oh my gosh. Now, after hearing such a wonderful song from a wonderful singer, now maybe we could take a little shout out, like you said, Vicky, Miles.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
And we could also,
Hi,
look at that.
Efren Pasqua. I'm a fan. There you go. Jun Polistico, Efren Pasqua is a friend of ours. And yeah,
Yeah.
he lives in Seattle. Yeah.
Oh,
Yep. No, June is really loved by a lot of satellites, I tell you.
Yeah.
That includes me, having
Yeah.
met him in person, but he doesn't remember that, of course. But that's okay.
Bert, that was 30 years ago.
So many years ago.
30,
Yeah.
30.
Oh, okay.
1991.
All right. I appreciate that.
Well, when I had him as my talent, that was 40 years ago. My
40
gosh.
years ago. Yes.
I was in my 20s then. And he
Over
was very
the.
young. He was very, very young and good looking, still good looking, but was very,
Yep.
very young then. Yeah, yeah.
I was gonna ask you
Okay.
on your hat. It says Julie. Who is Julie?
That's a good question. I know somehow one day somebody is going to ask me who is Julie. Julie is a politician. He's my friend. I just came from him. I just sang for them in Antique. That was the last trip
Copies.
copies. Yeah, and I had a two night. I had one night singing engagement with them. Just the family. Uh, it was a surprise birthday, 75th birthday party to a brother of theirs.
I see.
And Julie is also a senior citizen, and he was the former mayor, but now he was moved down to vice mayor, and the one who became mayor was his son. So
Oh,
That's
wow.
that's the typical Philippine dynasty of politics.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
But
They
let
just
me let
reshuffled.
me ask you this, because if I remember right, you sang for a president, or you gave a song to a president. If I remember that. Eh,
Oh, I've been invited to many times to the Malacanang Palace during the
Yeah.
Marcos time, with Imelda's time when they opened the longest
Cultural.
bridge of the Philippines.
Yeah.
We all went there. There's so many artists that went there to Tacloban and performed for Christina Ford and First Lady at the time.
Uh-huh.
And then during Ramos, also I sang in his one uh, of his events, and then also with President Cory, I also sang for her.
Right, because you were born like a politician too, singing for all of these, presidents and
I,
and
I
and
don't like I don't like
politicians.
I don't like to brush elbows with the politicians. I just happen to be performing for them, but I keep away myself from politics. You see, I'm a gospel preacher, and
Yeah, yeah, he
as a,
is. Yeah.
as a preacher, I cannot divide people. Uh, that's one thing that
That's
I
very good.
avoid is to because if I side to one person, then I
Mm-hmm.
lose the other person,
That's true.
a group of people. So I
Okay.
stay in the middle and I just keep quiet to whoever I
Yeah.
feel to support, and I
Yeah.
don't publicly announce it.
Yeah. Wonderful. That's a good choice.
Yeah.
So, Miles, you're gonna start our shout out, and then maybe
Yeah.
at this time, June is gonna think about who's he gonna greet on the radio.
I told him
Miles.
to make a list. Okay then. Okay then. I just want to say happy birthday to the following people. Nati Daliwan Shalonga of San Mateo Rizal, Philippines on July 11. Jane Manliquis Reyes, asawa ng pamangkin ko, July 12 from Dubai. Imelda Labal from Redland Bay, Queensland, Australia, July 13. Josephine Alera Perry from Rockhampton, Queensland, Australia, July 15. Lisel Solis Dyball from Glenliness, New South Wales, Australia, July 18. Okay.
Alright.
June or Vicky? Yeah, June. You want to make a shout out or birthday greetings?
My brain is not working well right now.
Sorry, I have to wake you up this early. Yeah.
So while you're thinking, June, let me do my greeting.
Go ahead.
Today's July 12. I have a few people that I like to greet. Like, for example, Tessie Ataide, Diony Carcelius, and recently, like last Sunday, Vilma Fernandez.
Oh, happy birthday, Ate Vilma. Yay.
And Evelyn Maranan. And on July 11, yesterday, Zane Pitch and Art Peña. And upcoming, I have a good friend who's celebrating July 13, Edita Gutierrez. He used to work at Lowe's. July 14, Alvin Binuya, and my good cousin Eloida Ambion. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
July 15, I have a very good friend, Juliet Shettel. July 16, Melanie Caoili. And here we go. July 17, my niece, Brianna Caoili. And my daughter-in-law, Jean Luceno Caoili.
Happy birthday, Jean.
Yep, that's going to be July 17. And July 18, Pat Cebuda, a good friend of Norbert. And one more here for an anniversary, Steve and Alona Hyde. Well, thank you. Congratulations to all of you.
All right.
Okay, now Vicky, it's your turn.
Vicky.
Okay, I have a list here. Sister Laika Smith, Chung Yang Naval, Zira Felipe, Lay Turner, AC Assumption, Mike Pulalasi, Paul Anyez, Irene Latuli, Rosano Navarro, Cool Breezy, Yanzel Lim, Ma Lots Aquino, and Malik Tepkoon. Happy birthday on behalf of Fil-Am Radio, and I hope you enjoy your special day. So right now we will go ahead and go with June if you have any other shout outs, but then after that we can go on our break.
Yeah, I'd like to say hello to my friends in Seattle. I think Benji Ubago and Al. Who else I could think of right now?
Okay.
I got so many friends. I got a brother in Las Vegas. I don't know if they're
that's awesome.
tuned in today,
Yeah.
but I just want to say hello.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
So,
Okay. Shall we go to...
Alice.
We'll be back.
We'll be back.
We'll be back.
This is Paul Pearson, host of Star Time. And when I'm not translating the lyrics of Boogie Oogie Oogie for bored Europeans, I'm listening to Rainier Avenue Radio.world.
Sa Washington, karamihan ay sang-ayon na ang ating kalsada ay ligtas pag isinangtabi ang telepono. Pero hindi ito madali. Ibahagi ang mensaheng ito at maging halimbawa. Bago umalis, ilagay ang telepono sa glove box. Iset sa Do Not Disturb. Hikayatin ng mga kaibigan at pamilya na gawin din ito. Dahil pag ginawa ang parte natin, ang kalsada ay ligtas para sa lahat. sabay tayong makakarating doon. Isang mensahe mula sa Washington Traffic Safety Commission.
Hello, listener. What's important to you about what's going on in your community? Are you interested? Are you concerned? In any case, I invite you to tune into my show, Seattle Here and Now, on Rainier Avenue Radio.org. Why? I will be covering a wide range of topics important to you and impacting the community. Each show will have a special guest or guests to share with you information on a variety of subjects that are happening here and now in Seattle. I promise I will work hard to make my show informative, interesting, and entertaining. Be sure to listen to Seattle Here and Now on Rainier Avenue Radio.world.
Tune in to Real Estate and Money every Tuesday afternoon from 2:30 to 3 here on Rainier Avenue Radio.world. Join your hosts Violetta Strash with John L. Scott Kent North and Tina Lombard with Guaranteed Rate Affinity. They'll help you navigate the waters of our volatile real estate market and offer you some guidance on how to make your hard-earned money work to make your dreams come true. Learn about current trends, get tips on financial matters, and have fun, interactive discussions about your home inside and out. That's Real Estate and Money.
You probably have questions about COVID vaccines. Here are some answers about how they're being made.
How are COVID vaccines being produced faster?
Usually, vaccine testing and production are separate steps. But because of the pandemic, vaccines are being developed on parallel tracks. So both steps are happening just at the same time.
How are the vaccines being tested?
Right now, several different COVID vaccines are in testing. Each go through multiple clinical trials with up to thousands of volunteers.
How do vaccines get approved?
Not all COVID vaccine versions will make it to the final stages of testing and approval. Produced vaccines that do not pass clinical trials will be destroyed. But for those that do pass, a team of medical experts will examine test results and possible side effects. If the vaccine is effective and safe, it gets approved and gets to you. Go to covidvaccinewa.org to learn more. A message from the state of Washington.
This is Rainier Avenue Radio.world.
Kami po ay magbabalik sa inyo lahat. Ito po ang Fil-Am Radio Show sa Seattle, Washington, USA. Ito po si Miles Salvador at ang aking pong mga kasama.
Ako po si Kuya Bert Caoili.
Vicky Navarro and our special guest, Jun.
Jun Polistico.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
let's play the birthday song.
Yeah, it's a very short one. This
Then we
is
could go
lovingly dedicated to all birthday celebrants. Happy birthday to you, song acoustic.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday.
Yan po ang happy birthday song lovingly dedicated to all birthday celebrants. Happy birthday!
I was just going to tell June that Vicky Navarro, this beautiful Vicky Navarro, she is not just a co-host in our program, but also a volunteer that helps a lot of people. So I'll turn you over to Vicky. Okay,
Sure.
Vicky.
And then after that, we can go with yours, Ate Miles, with the numbers.
Okay. Let's listen
All
to
right.
Vicky.
Hi. So my name is Vicky Navarro. I'm with Lend a Hand Community Outreach and King County Public Health, where I go out in the community and serve with supportive services. And I'm out on the field 7 days a week. So if you also need home test kits with King County Public Health, you can connect with me directly on Facebook on Vicky Navarro. You'll find me this Friday and the Lend a Hand family this Friday at Church for All Nations on July 15th from 9:30 until the food runs out. No ID required. And alam mo na, you don't want to miss this one because we have some exciting things to give away this Friday. So, and more, and we have a giving table here at Arts of Love. If you don't get a chance to come out to our food distributions, we do have a free giving table in Auburn Outlet Mall. Also, we also having another event with the free school supplies, right? Free school supplies, August 6th, registration required. Please go to our Facebook page, Linda Hand Community Outreach. We will be able to serve 200 children for free school supplies in the community. And also, if you need community resources, there's a community fair tomorrow. If you need ID, if you need veterinary assistance with your pet, connect with them tomorrow. And if you need more information, please direct to me on Vicky Navarro on Messenger. Also, we have our top agents who serves our community out on the field. We also do delivery to families who also need that additional support. One of our top agents is Julia and Brother Willie. And then as you can go in, we had fresh fruits last week to give away to the community. Libre po lahat to, right? And it's exciting to see people smile and the thank yous. And we want to thank you so much for the sponsor who have helped make this happen. A couple of displays from our top agent who's, very talented, Brother Brial. And just to let you know that the top agents and volunteers, we really get into the heart of things, of just talking things out, the needs in the community, the support that we also, we want to hear their voices, right? When we are, the volunteers have, our top agents has requests, we really want to work together. It's not just, volunteer and go. No, we want to take a heart of things and talk to the volunteers. What do we hear in the community? What can be done in the community? So we take that moment in time to work with our community. And yes, we are stronger together. Thank you so much with our top agents. Last week in Auburn, we served about 1,000 individuals, and we want to thank you so much for all the sponsors and who made this all happen. Yeah, more pictures. Find us on Facebook for updates and events. And then last Thursday, we had a community conversation with King County Public Health on Voices of Pacific, just to learn about more of the work that we do out in the community. It's great to learn who is in back of the scenes. And we want to thank you guys so much for just being our love and support through the pandemic till now. And we're so grateful to have, the love of the community, love of the sponsors, and really connecting together. Thank you so much. So Ati Miles, it's your turn. And so we have more pictures here with the top agents. So if you want to volunteer with us, look us up at Linda Hand Community Outreach or connect with me directly. If you need more information around COVID-19, please call our King County Public Health line at 206-477-3977. Thank you so much, Brother Daniel. So, yep. So, Ate Miles,
Yeah.
it's your turn.
Okay. This is the latest updates of coronavirus from COVID-19 Information Center. In USA, the total cases is 90,338,657. The deaths is 1,045,792. The recovered is 85,789,558. In Australia, the total cases is 8,488,183. The new cases is 31,406. The total deaths is 10,314. In the Philippines, the total cases is 3,718,467. The new cases is 2,018. The total deaths is 60,641. Yan po ang latest updates of coronavirus from COVID Information Center. And with that, let's listen to Staying Inside by Coronavirus Biggest Parody.
Well, you can tell by the way I wash my hands, I'm corona-free, won't take no chance. Toilet paper, latex gloves, I've been ready for this since I was born. And now it's alright, it's okay, you may look the other way. You it, break it, and everybody shaking. We're staying inside, staying inside. Ha, 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 ha. Staying inside, staying inside. Ha, 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 ha. Staying inside.
All right.
Yan po ang coronavirus biggest parody. Thank
So,
you.
Miles, everybody wants to hear Jun Polistico sing.
Yay!
I think you have a good choice here.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
is it? A Johnny Mathis song that June is gonna sing. My Love for You and Misty medley. All
Yeah,
right.
okay.
What do you
Let's
think?
listen to
You're gonna play it?
Jun
Okay, go.
Polistico singing My Love for You and Misty medley.
My love for you is deep and endless as the sea, strong and mighty as a tree. My love for you, my eager heart keeps beating just for you long. Since the moment it is known, my love for you, there'll be no other lips, no other arms, no other love for me. Feeling as I do, how could there be? And so it will be far beyond eternity, ever faithful, ever true, my love for you. Look at me, I'm as helpless as the kitten up a tree, and I feel like I'm clinging to a cloud. I can't understand, I get misty just holding your hand. Whoa, my way, and 1,000 violins begin to play. Or it might be the sound of your hello, that music I hear out too misty the moment you leave. You can say that you're leading me on, but it's just what I want you to do. Don't you notice how hopelessly I'm lost? That's why I'm following you on my own. Would I wander through this wonderland alone, never knowing my right foot from my left, my head from my glove? I'm too misty
and too much in love. Look at me.
Yay!
Yay! Yan po ang Misty. And yeah, Kuya Bert, Vicky, and June, I just want to acknowledge Nora Salcedo is watching. Hi, Nora. Thank you for watching. And to Jun Polistico, Irving Mendoza is asking, of all the instruments that you play, what is your main instrument? And did you take private lessons or did you teach yourself how to play and read music? That's from Irving Mendoza.
Hi, Irving. My main instrument is right here, the vocals. And no formal training, alam mo naman nung araw. We just learn by listening, and that's how we get. I got started actually. It's because I try to emulate everyone that I hear on the radio, like Nat King Cole, Johnny Mathis, and I do remember Bert was sitting right in front of the show in Seattle that I had to pick him up from the audience to do all those tricks of the Johnny Mathis that I was teaching the audience at that time. I don't know. I think that was the time. Yeah, and it was, and he became also the point of fun stuff. People were laughing and having fun. Yes, Irving, I learned how to play piano, but it's not really that good enough. Just enough for me to survive, I guess. I can play the chords, and there was one time when I was in Las Vegas. That was in 2004. I was in Vegas, and every Wednesday at the Jesus is Lord Church, I would hold the meeting, and I would play the piano and me and my wife sing worship songs, and then I would share the word. So, play the piano.
Can I have a real quick question? Because
Sure.
I want to know, do you have any upcoming events? Where can they find Kuya June? Do you have shows coming up? If they want to connect with you to even perform, how does that work? Or do you have
Well,
a YouTube channel,
yeah.
or how do they connect with you?
I have a YouTube channel. I have an official YouTube channel. It's
Okay.
called Jun Polistico, the Golden Voice.
Okay.
There are so many Jun Polistico in the YouTube, but you can find Jun Polistico as my official channel. Is the Jun Polistico, the Golden Voice. And yeah, I don't have regular upcoming shows, but and also the regular that I tour is Pagcor, which is the casino places here in the Philippines, which is located in different provinces. But as of now, they're still getting ready to book the artist after the new transfer of power or new government under BBM. So they're just starting to book the artist now.
And also, the pandemic has got something to do with it, isn't that, June?
Well, with it, I didn't have to. I did not sing for 2 years. I stayed in this house right here. This is in Tarlac. This is the safest place to be on planet Earth. I mean, for me, it was the safest place. I was living in the city when the pandemic hit, but I had to move back here when we get the chance. I said we have a house in the province. It's so much better there. I had a big area here where I have basketball court. I have a ping pong table. I can walk around it.
Wow.
Not to be mingling with people.
You never get affected by COVID, were you?
No.
That's good.
There's a Bible promise that he who dwells in the shelter of the Most High shall rest in the shadow of the Almighty.
Wonderful. Yes, wonderful.
And God promised that I would command angels concerning you to guard you in all your ways, to lift you up with their hands so that you will not strike even your foot against the stone. So that's a great promise. And
Yeah.
one thing I love about God is he cannot lie.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
he stands by his word, making sure that he
There you
performs.
go.
Yes, that's Psalm 91. In fact, I memorized the whole thing
Yeah.
because it's the best. It's the best. One of the promises of God in the Bible.
Yeah.
Uh,
I
yeah,
have one question
yeah.
before we go to what Kuya Bert with with your last song or
Okay.
our you. I remember the Jerry Lewis telethon when I
Yeah,
was a young kid.
yeah.
Now, it said here you performed on his telecast with the Jerry Lewis telethon on Honolulu telecast. By chance, did you when you were did you live in Hawaii also, or
Yeah,
where was your home in America if you lived in America?
or our home base as with the Society of Seven was in Hawaii.
I
That's good.
see.
I
Yeah,
live in
right.
I live in Honolulu for 7 years.
I see.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Uh, I had a home there in Hawaii at that time, and then I had moved to after I quit the Society of Seven in 1984. That's when
Mm-hmm.
I moved to Las Vegas. But
Ah,
yes,
okay.
we did the Jerry Lewis telethon.
Mm-hmm.
It's in the height of my career with the Society of Seven.
That's pretty good.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Just quickly, Bert, Vicky, and June. Again, every Mendoza got a question for you, June. What do
Sure.
you think of the music of today and the P-pop music in the Philippines?
Oh man, there's so many categories of music now, and yeah, it is so divided. Uh, they have the K-pop, but I'm not into K-pop. I could not. Hindi na natin, hindi ko na music yun eh, K-pop. Although I admire those young people, and there's so many talents nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
I guess because of the availability of all the resources, and not only that, even the Bible says that knowledge will increase in the last days, and we are practically in the last days, as the
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bible says, because one of the signs that we see around is that the Bible says that there will be calamities in diverse places. There will be earthquakes. All these kinds of things are already
It's
escalating
it's
as
happening.
Bible as the Bible had predicted. So
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess
So
God is working.
yeah. So Miles, with our time getting down, maybe we should have June sing the last
Yeah.
song that you have.
Okay. Our
Uh,
closing song is If Ever You're in My Arms Again by our
Mm-hmm.
special guest, Jun Polistico.
It all came so easy for the loving you gave me, the feelings we shared. And I still can remember how you touched me so tender. It told me you cared. We had a once in a lifetime, but I just couldn't see until it was gone. A second once in a lifetime, maybe too much to ask, but I swear from now on, if ever you're in my arms again, this time I love you much better. If ever you're in my arms again, this time I'll hold you forever. This time will never end. I'm seeing clearly, I still need you near. I still love you so. There's something between us that won't ever leave us. There's no letting go. We had a once in a lifetime, but I just couldn't see it till my life fell apart.
Second once in a lifetime isn't too much to ask, 'cause I swear from the heart. If ever you're in my arms again, this time I love you much better. If ever you're in my arms again, this time I'll hold you forever. This time will never end. Never end. The best of romances, deserts and chances, I give to you somehow, 'cause I promise now. If ever you're in my arms again, this time I love you much better. If ever you're in my arms again, this time I'll hold you forever. This time will never end. This time I love you much better. If ever you're in my arms again, this time I'll hold you forever. This time will never end. Never end.
Yan po ang If
Wonderful.
Ever You're in My Arms Again by Jun Polistico. June, Irving Mendoza say, "Hey June, it was nice to see, meet and greet you. Take care and God bless." And he said, to Vicky, Kuya Bert and Miles, have a nice rest of day and I'll see you next Tuesday. Who will be your special guest next week? Our special guest is Venus, Miss Kitsap 2022 from Seattle, Washington. Ang bilis po ng takbo ng orasan, kaya ako po ang magpapaalam na sa inyo lahat. Ito po ang ito po ang Fil-Am Radio Show from Seattle, Washington, USA. Ito po si Miles Salvador. Maraming salamat po sa iyong patuloy na panonood at pagtangkilik sa aming programang Fil-Am Radio Show. Hanggang sa susunod pong Martes. Thank you everyone. Thank you June for gracing our program. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you Bert
And,
and Vicky. You can
of
say your
course, I would like
goodbye.
to say thank you very much to June Polistico. It's just too bad that
Yay.
our time is not that
It's
long.
so short, yeah.
But
Tony
Miles,
Benton, give us another 30 minutes.
yeah, we may have to do that again. But I just
Yes.
want to quickly just say, I had a call from Mads, MADZ, and she has a concert coming up, 8:05, Funk and Soul. And this will be through her tinyurl.com/Mads. So she called me and see if I could just say something about it. And that's what I'm doing, July
Yeah.
16. So
All
check
the
it out.
best, Mads. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, again, thank you very much, June.
Thank you, God.
We really appreciate your gracing our program. So
Yeah.
with
Thank you
Vicky,
so much.
Thank you so much, Akuya June. It's happy to have a wonderful episode like always, and we want to thank everyone who's watching, all our viewers. Thank you so much for your love and support. Vicky Navarro here with King County Public Health and Linda Hanna Community Outreach. If you need any information, resources, or want to know about our upcoming events, please connect with me directly. We'll see you soon next Tuesday at the same time. Thank you so much.
So let's join Kuya Bert in his closing prayer. So let's bow our heads.
Ama namin, purihin ang iyong pangalan. Nagpupuri po kami at nagpapasalamat sa mga dakilang biyaya, buhay, lakas at subaybay na ipinagkaloob mo sa amin mula sa oras na ito hanggang sa wakas ng aming buhay. Amen.
Amen. Stay
Thank you,
tuned po.
everyone.
Next on
Alright.
Rainier Avenue Radio is Real Estate and Money with Tina Lombard Harris and Violeta Strash. And every Wednesday at 9 to 11 p.m. Fresh Juice with the Money. Maraming salamat po sa inyo lahat. I love you all. Take care. See you
Thank
next
you.
Tuesday.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.